Before announcing his departure as head of DOGE, Elon Musk criticized President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill in an interview with CBS News, saying it adds to the federal deficit. Musk's agenda was to cut spending, but he's faced outrage from critics over how he's done it. Nancy Cordes is at the White House for us once again. Always find her there. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning to you, Tony. Yes, Musk has certainly left his mark here. CBS News has learned that his final day at the White House will be Friday. Tomorrow, he has already begun working on the offboarding process. And what Musk accomplished over his brief 4 months here was deep cuts to the government. Some Democrats would call them arbitrary, that led to the loss of tens of thousands of jobs.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy.
The outspoken Elon Musk bid an understated farewell last night in a brief online post on his social media site X. As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, he wrote, I would like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending.
The people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get.
As the driving force behind DOGE, Musk spearheaded seismic cuts at the Department of Education and the IRS and all but eliminated USAID. Across government, more than 200,000 federal workers were laid off.
If we don't do this, America will go bankrupt.
Before departing, Musk warned in a new interview with CBS News that the massive Republican tax cut bill will add to the deficit and undermine DOGE's work.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion.
We will be negotiating that bill.
In the Oval Office Wednesday, President Trump seemed to acknowledge that the bill has flaws. And he stepped up his criticism of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has intensified his air attacks on Ukraine, even as Trump tries to broker an end to the war.
I'm very disappointed at what happened a couple of nights now where people were killed in the middle of what you would call a negotiation. I'm very disappointed by that.
With a peace deal now in limbo, Trump said he's open to imposing new sanctions on Russia.
Do you still believe that Putin actually wants to end the war?
I can't tell you that, but I'll let you know in about 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, we're going to find out very soon. We're going to find out whether or not he's tapping us along or not. And if he is, we'll respond a little bit differently.
We asked Trump if he's planning to meet with Putin and Zelensky in neutral Geneva, Switzerland soon, and he said that depends on Putin. But then the Russians said they're ready to hold meetings in Turkey next week. The Ukrainians called the change of venue a stalling tactic. Tony?
Nancy, while we have you, the State Department made another announcement around student visas, this time targeting Chinese students. What can you tell us?
That's right. Last night, Secretary of State Marco Rubio issued a surprise announcement saying that the U.S. is going to begin aggressively revoking the visas of Chinese students, including those with connections to the Chinese Communist Party or those who are studying in critical fields. It's unclear, Tony, what sparked this decision and how many visas they plan to revoke, but this is pretty big. Chinese students make up 20% of all the student visas issued by the United States.
All right, Nancy, thank you very much.